What's going on, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, The Humble Savage, and today I'm excited to bring to you our third season of the Savage Amateur Racing League here in New Jersey. Now, we look to make this season probably the biggest one yet, having 50 segments scattered all around the state. It's a season I like to call the United State of Segments. It's a free-for-all. Now, essentially this season, we took all the segments from Season 1, all the segments from Season 2, found some new segments and laid them down for this season, totaling them all up to be 50 segments. It's going to be a long season. The season's going to run from... It already started, actually, if you've been paying attention. So before I get into everything, my apologies on this late video. Ever since Oak City, things have been all over the place. Been doing a lot of things happening here on the home front. So appreciate your patience with me when it comes to the jerseys and everything. As you can see, we've revamped the design on the jerseys from what I'm wearing here to make it easily attainable. So, yes, apologize for the delay. So season has kicked off. It kicked off on the 14th. People have been out running segments already. And this season's going to run all the way into September. And the reason we did this is because last year we took a break. And that break in the middle, there were people itching to ride still. And there were people who were resting. And I figure people fluctuate on different frequencies on when they want to get out. So you might have, a period of time when you hit it hard. Then you take a break. But then you get back and hit it hard. And you try to hit as many as you can, So I'm leaving it up to you guys to go at this entire season with whatever intensity you would like to. Truly take advantage of it if you'd like to, especially if you plan on going to any events. Get as much practice as you can. As you can see, we went to our first event and we did not do the greatest. But I will say my next event will not be like that. We will be trail leg ready and more in tune with everything. There's definitely something wrong with that board. I'm waiting for it to go down. Anyway. I'm on a tangent now. So it will run until September 2nd. The plan is there will be a points first, second, third based on the season. November 2nd ends the season, the point season. From there, depending on how many people come out, I would like to seed a bracket and have some head-to-head racing go down on September 16th. So essentially what we would do is, once we choose the location, we're still working on that now. Season ends, now you have time to go out to the location where the racing is going to be at, head to head, and get your practice runs in, so then that day we can show up. We're still working out the format on how we're going to do anything, but that's my plan and idea for this season. The point system's still going to be the same as last year. First place you get 4, second place you get 3, third place you get 2, and then top 10 leaderboard you get 1. We're still doing the same quarters every 2 weeks. I'm calling them quarters even though there's more than 4 of them, but you guys understand what I'm talking about. Every 2 weeks we would do the tally on the times and do the points, and I would try to release a video just like this one, just discussing everything going on in the season. But after all of that, even though I wanted to start this video with that, with this, is thanking all of our sponsors. We have come a long way, okay? And I will admit, I've been heavy on the grind for you guys. I want to give you guys the best, okay? The things I have in my mind on what this sport could become, I want to give you guys the best. I want to set Jersey up to literally, we could raise up the best riders out there, man. Like, we got it out here. We have this right here, SARL, this system that we have created, because it's not just me. You guys helped me find the trails. You guys helped me map the trails. We created this together. Let's get some Groms out here, man. Let's get some ladies out here. And let's really turn things up this season. I got some big plans for us this season. Might see some changes happen in a couple weeks. Nothing major, so don't be too worried about it. I'm not going to say much about it, but I'm working towards something for us. But thanking our sponsors. So first, One Wheel Parts, they've joined the team. They've joined the list. Function, wrist guards, our trusty dusty, the things that keep us going. We can't live without them. They are on board. U-Form hip pads. It's a new company. They're out. They are CYA, covering your, you know what. Pads are great, man. If you need the armor, hit them up. They work. I've tested them out. They work. My hips they're still good, and they've got a new tail pad out that I'm excited to actually give it a try to. So I might have to pick one of those up. Now, what makes me excited about listing these are all people who believe in our vision, okay, or in what we're trying to do here. You know, they wouldn't sponsor us and they wouldn't contribute to us unless they believed that there was something special going on out here. I talk it up a lot, so I'm trying to create something great, perfect for you. Next sponsor up, the Mob Shop. The homie, man. Me and him, we talk a lot now, ever since Oak City. Mob Shop sponsoring us. He's going to be coming through with some good stuff. We was chit-chatting about what he could possibly be, hooking us up with. Floater Shack. If you guys don't know who they are, they do fenders. They do all the 3D printing fenders. Dope fenders for the GT to XR. They do a sensor guard thing as well for the sensor. All kinds of products. Nice little accessory. I think they do float plate type things and everything. So check them out. They sponsoring. They're a product sponsor, and we'll get into that in a little bit. So I had this goal of getting what did I call it? Now I'm drawing a blank. I want to say it was like the Michael Jordan of companies out there for getting sponsored when it comes to all of this. We got the Float Life. Float Life sent us a box. I don't even really know what's in the box, but they sent us a box of goodies, okay? And we're going to figure it out and divvy that up for, wherever those prizes will be awarded. Alright guys, I'm sitting here editing this video, and I realized that since this sponsor came on late, I completely forgot them on my list that I had when I was making the video. So, Gravity Hill Farm is another huge sponsor of the Savage Amateur Racing League. What do, you ask? Because it's a farm. So, I don't know if you know my homie John. You've probably seen him in my videos, Farmer John. He works on my boards. And essentially, he hasn't okayed this yet, but he has such a big heart that I'm willing to bet anybody, say throughout the season, if you have any board issues, the man works magic. He took my CBXR. It had dirt and everything on the inside, covered all over the BMS like it was this close to catastrophic failure. And he took it, cleaned it up, cleaned up the solder joints, everything, reinstalled the chip, and she is running like a beauty now. So, they are a sponsor in the fact that I'm pretty sure if anybody, throughout the season, if you have any issues with your board, let me know. I can run it by Farmer John, and we can see if maybe he could hook you up and get you fixed back up. So yeah, wanted to include them in there because John has done amazing things for me, and they are a huge contributor to the league. So. Last but certainly not least, they're back with us again. One Stop Board Shop, man. Without them, Brian, Junior, and everybody up there, SARL wouldn't be where it's at today. They are our original sponsor from the ground up. They believed in our vision from the start. And matter of fact, we talk so much now, we're working together. And we're trying to create our own vision together. So stick with us, man. We got a lot of things coming for Jersey. If you're neighboring states, Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York, come on down, come on over, come on up. Maryland, you're not too far off. Come on up and hit some of these segments, man. It's going to be a fun season. I feel like we got some good segments out there. My goal was to lay some down that range from like Walking Path Easy almost to some technical stuff out there. So yeah. Those are all our sponsors, and at this time, I'm just going to do like a scroll through in the Strava app of all the segments. Now, I know in previous videos I put a little screen up and have a little image up here and whatnot of it. That's a lot of screenshots. 50 segments all around the state. I don't think any state has ever had this many segments. We're trying to do something different here. Trying. So, I appreciate y'all. Again, appreciate your patience on the release of this announcement video. But SARL, Season 3, the United State of Segments, it's a free-for-all, has officially kicked off. Can't wait to see y'all out there on the trails. Again, be safe. You are doing this at your own regard and risk. We are not liable for anything. So please ride within your capabilities and try not to get hurt. Until next time, stay humble, stay hungry, and you'll always remain humbly savage. Peace out, y'all.